Thomas Tuchel's favourite. Graham Potter's in there. Eddie Howe's already got a job. This is quite a small pond they're fishing in, the FA, isn't it?
It is, but the most important thing is getting the right man. Yeah. The names you've mentioned there, yeah, I'm sure they've all got a chance, but the FA have to go for the best guy, whatever. I don't know if finances will play a part in it. If Lee obviously rules himself out, he's not interested. That seems to be the noise is coming out. Then the FA better get busy and get the right man.
Yeah. I mean, unless there's somebody out there that we don't know about, in this modern world, that would be quite an achievement to keep it quiet, given the way the world operates these days. You're just looking at, let's say for a second it's not Lee Carsley. You're just thinking it's one of those three? Tuchel, Potter or Eddie Howe?
Yeah, or I don't know, or somebody.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There aren't many runners and riders, are there?
Yeah, unfortunately for us. But like, at the same time, it's a job that comes with a lot of pressure. So, you know, you need to make sure you get the right person. And if they're saying that he's ruling himself out, I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go after Pep. Go for the best. Pep's contract's up in the summer.
Just get through till the summer. Just see, yeah?
Jack, well done. Lee talked about the need for a reaction. Do you get it today?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, it probably could have been... I don't know, I think we could have had a few more, you know, especially towards the end as the game opened up. It was difficult, you know, at times in the first half. But, yeah, you know, we went in at half-time with a one-goal lead, and then I think we dominated the game there on. You know, at the end, I think we're a bit gutted, you know, as players to concede from a set piece. But, yeah, you know, listen, I think we needed a win today, so, yeah, happy with that.
Another goal for you, and what can you say about the assist? Angel Gomez, the flick.
Yeah, no, it was top. I think it all come, you know, from the manager, you know, letting us, you know, play with that freedom. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I think I come inside. I think Trent ended up out wide and Jude, and then... yeah, listen, I play with Angel every day in training, and I know what a top player he is, and obviously, you know, I've not watched it back yet, but yeah, I can remember it being a brilliant assist.
And a new celebration for you, of sorts then, for the baby daughter?
Yeah, for my little daughter Mila, so happy. So yeah, that one was for her.
It felt like England needed a second goal, obviously got the third, but the free kick from Trent, lined up, delivered.
Yeah, I said to him, obviously for a joke, I said, if you score this, I'll give you 500 quid. And then he just slapped it in the top bin, so...
You owe him?
Yeah, I owe him now, yeah, I think he'll be saying that to me.
And after the couple of days he's had, it's been difficult for Lee Carsley. Are you pleased for him?
Listen, I don't think it's been difficult. I think whatever happens, you know, with England manager, I think they will always have, you know, some people saying negative stuff. I think before, you know, people were crying out for... you know, all the so-called attacking players to play, and then we do it, and, you know, it didn't work for one game, and then there's a few people moaning. So, in my honest opinion, I don't really get it. You know, it can happen in games. Sometimes everyone gets beat in international football. So, listen, I absolutely love coming here. He's a top manager, a brilliant guy, and I love playing for him, yeah.
Well done tonight.
Cheers, thank you.
Jack Grealish back with England, back on the score sheet. Is that good to see? And do you still see a player... not with a point to prove, but, you know, having to underline something?
Do you know how good Jack is? He is, like, honestly, you watch him in training and you watch him in games, and he's got something that's really special as a football player, and I'm not just saying that because he's one of my best friends in football. He's the way he takes the ball under pressure and takes touches and relieves you of pressure as a team. It's just incredible, and for him to score again for England, you know, he's been playing loads at Man City as well. He's looked really confident, so I'm buzzing for him, because when we've got a Jack Grealish who's happy and smiling and playing well, he's a massive boost for England, and I think everyone can see that. And
for you to score again and come through with a goal, and did Ollie Watkins add a bit of a dimension coming on? Obviously the game had got stretched to that point.
Yeah, I think as soon as the ball got played to Ollie, I think I was in my own half. I think I was in the box when the ball got played to him, and I see a load of space to run into, and I thought, you know what, just keep going. And it was just an instinct thing where Ollie's crossed it first post and I arrived there. So if you don't get in the box, you don't score. And I thought Ollie ran the channels really well when he come on, and obviously give us something different. So yeah, it was a really positive night all round.
And are you pleased for the manager?
Yeah, delighted. I think since he's come in, I think from the first camp, I said last camp, he's been so refreshing. He's been so honest, so up front, just says to go out and play with freedom. And I think you can see us as lads, you know, look, we're playing really well out there. And yeah, you know, we're really enjoying our time under him, especially with Ashley Cole, Joleon Lescott. You know, the whole team is really buying into what they want to do. Obviously, there's going to be bumps along the way, like the other night, because that's football, It's an up and down sport, and nothing's always going to be perfect. But the main thing is that he's got a way of playing, and he always wants us to stick to that. And I think tonight we passed the ball and played through them really well at times.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you.
Lee, well done. You made it clear that England dropped below the standard you expect everyone expects. So tonight, how do you sum it up?
I thought we were looking for a reaction. That was a big thing. Obviously, this is only, 3 games into it, 4 games into it, so it was still not quite worked out how the team respond to setbacks. But I think they've shown it that they responded really well in the best way. Scored 3 good goals. A bit disappointed to concede that one at the end, but I thought we were a lot better tonight.
What pleased you in particular?
Well, we played with a lot more control. Looking at the data that we've just got, we're massive possession, lots and lots of passes, created a lot of chances, but I think we can still be better.
Yeah, what's in terms of maybe forward running, maybe a little bit getting to the dead ball line? It was something that happened maybe later in the game. Was that something you would like to have seen earlier?
I think it's just the way that they set up. They were very well organised, 5 at the back, very well, like I say, not a lot of space. We had to wait and create that space. And when you have that as much as possession as we do, you're always going to get chances from 70 minutes onwards. So it was good that the subs that came on as well made such an impact, which was pleasing.
You found a place, if you like, for Trent Alexander-Arnold, a left back tonight. How did he do? And of course, then what about the free kick?
I think Trent's quality speaks for itself. I don't see that I found a place for him. He's more than earned his place. We do get bogged down with left back, right back, where's his position, but as long as he's in effective positions, he's great to have with us.
Is Trent in a way underlining your approach to things? What you want, what your big picture vision is?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's important that we've got players with that quality and play to their strengths, and we definitely do that with Trent.
And Jack Grealish?
Jack was outstanding tonight. It was a shame that he missed the first game. I thought he would have been really effective against Greece. I wish I could fast forward now and play Greece next week. But we're going to have to wait. But no, Jack was very good. Infectious character. Yeah, really pleased for him.
Is the one downside maybe Dean Henderson? No clean sheet on his first start.
Yeah, I think Dean's done really well tonight. It's a shame that we couldn't have seen the game out in terms of a clean sheet. We're obviously making a few changes, and maybe we've just lost our roles in the set play.
You've talked about 6 games to do this job. You've talked about maybe going back to the under-21s. Do you want the job beyond that, beyond November?
Yeah, I've not really thought that much about it. I know I keep saying the same thing. My remit was to do 6 games. Really happy with that. Privileged position that I'm in. Really enjoying it. Didn't enjoy it for the last 2 days. It was hard work. I had to think back to. I'm just not used to losing in an England team, and it's I don't take losing very well.
But when reports are out there, you don't want the job. That's not true.
I think people are always going to try and put their chips on one side. I'm totally in the middle. My bosses have made it totally clear what they need from me. This job deserves a world-class coach that's won trophies and been there and done it, and I'm still on the path to doing that.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Well, if he does want the job, he's playing a very good game of poker, isn't he?
No, I think he's been very honest, and when you look at him, you tend to believe. I believe him. He doesn't think he's ready. He's done, like he says, he knows his remit. He's got the 6 games, and I admire him. I admire what he's doing. I admire his choices he's made because he knows what he's capable of doing. Like he said, he's not used to losing, which is really cool to listen to him because his under-21s are so good. But what's good about it is that he's getting an opportunity to have a go at this, which is very, very privileged to do. It's very privileged to get that chance.
And I know we have to keep asking whether it's us or newspapers or Gabriel or whatever. That's because it's such a big job. So it's completely fair that we ask him. But he hasn't, as Ian says, he hasn't changed his tune, has he?
No,
it
not
doesn't
really.
sound like he wants it.
No, and he's very honest, and you have to respect that. That's fair enough. I think we've heard it from the horse's mouth there.